Today we're going to show you how to cook a whole spatchcock chicken with fingerling potatoes, all in a chimichurri sauce on an open campfire. We're going to go through the ingredients, the process. This is going to be delicious. Hope you can follow along. A chimichurri sauce is just like a tangy, fun, spicy, easy way to flavor a lot of different foods. It's great on chicken, it's great on potatoes, so it makes sense for this meal. What we're going to use today are some parsley, some cilantro, a jalapeno, fresh oregano, a good quality olive oil that I get from my friend David Delanave, red wine vinegar, garlic in a tube because we're camping and I like to cheat, salt, pepper, cumin. And I'm gonna chop this stuff up. And we don't have a blender, obviously, because we're in camp. So in lieu of a blender, I just use a gallon plastic bag. Chop everything really fine, throw it in there, mix it around, let it sit for a bit before you put it on your food. It'll be really flavorful. I chopped up the parsley, the cilantro, and the oregano. Now I'm gonna throw some oils in there. I've got my really nice quality olive oil from David Delanave in Minnesota. I'm gonna dump a whole lot in there because that's the basis of the sauce. I'm gonna put a fair bit of red wine vinegar in there. I'm gonna squeeze some garlic in here. I use a lot of garlic because I really like garlic. It's like half that tube. Salt. Again, be generous. This has to cover the whole chicken and the potatoes. Black pepper. And just a little bit of ground cumin seed. I almost forgot my jalapeno. Now, traditional chimichurris don't have jalapeno in it, but I really like some spiciness. So I'm gonna go ahead and mince this jalapeno up really, really fine. All right, and now we don't have a blender, so I'm just throwing it in this plastic bag. And I'm just gonna play with it. And this is gonna get all mixed up. And it should be a nice, oily, liquidy consistency. So it easily covers the chicken and the potatoes and put some oil in the bottom of the pan while we cook. And there we go. Chimichurri sauce is ready to go. I'm gonna set that aside and move on to the rest of the ingredients. Spatchcocking is kind of a fancy sounding word. It's not more complicated than just cutting the backbone out of the chicken. I don't know why we just don't call it that. And so to do it, all you do is flip the chicken over, breast side down, backbone up. Find that backbone, and now I use shears. I don't use a knife because you can slip and cut yourself. I actually did that in camp Friday night. Just use shears, it's way easier. And just find the backbone, cut down one side of it. Yep. Boom. Cut down the other side of it. Okay, backbone's out. We turn that chicken upside down. We crack the ribs to flatten it. And that is a spatchcock chicken. It lays flat. The purpose of this is that it opens the chicken up to heat. The chicken's insides up to heat. It cooks more evenly and it cooks faster. That's the advantage of spatchcocking. And now we're gonna move on to cutting our potatoes. And now we still have a dirty cutting board with chicken juice on it. And it's okay because these potatoes are going in the pan with the chicken. So all I'm gonna do is cut each of these potatoes in half lengthwise. This is gonna help these potatoes cook a little faster and just get a little softer. And with the spatchcock chicken, you just want to make sure the thighs are out and down. So you want as much of this in contact with the cast iron as possible. And now we're ready to add our chimichurri sauce. And we're just gonna dump this all over everything, then toss it by hand so it covers everything evenly and also provides us with a nice pan coating of olive oil. So again, it's just all over. Oh, it smells great. That vinegar and those herbs are just really tangy. This is gonna be a great meal. The best part of going camping is always the food. You should not be intimidated to try elaborate menus in camp. Cooking on a fire is just really cool. All right, we just pulled the chicken off the campfire after about 45 minutes. I've cut into it and I've made sure that the inside, both in the breast and in the thigh, is fully white and not pink. The juices are running clear, and that means this chicken is done. The potatoes look great. They're soft to the touch. I'm gonna load this on the plates. I'm gonna eat some lunch. This is something you would be very happy with at a restaurant. But here we are, beautiful outdoors on a nice sunny day, eating an awesome meal. There's nothing better. Let me give this to my cameraman while it's still hot. Enjoy that day. That's perfect. This is awesome. I can't think of anything better. I'm a happy man.